And we are now joined by Rick Focke, the Director of Product Management for Enterprise Access Control for Johnson Controls. So Rick, can you tell us a little bit about the software house iSTAR Ultra G2 Cyber-Hardened Controller and what it does?
Sure, Zach. Yeah, the Ultra G2 is an embedded access controller. It's at the edge of the network, controlling up to 32 doors. In fact, that's one of its unique features in that it can control 32 traditional hardwired doors, 32 wireless lock set doors, or 32 Ethernet door modules. Okay, so it gives you a nice flexible arrangement. You can mix and match up to that magic number of 32 doors on a single IP device. It also supports up to 1 million local card holders in the database. So it does a really good job of standalone reliable access control in case that network does go down.
So tell us a little bit about the cybersecurity features. What makes this door controller cyber hardened?
Yeah, good question. Cybersecurity is first and foremost these days, and the Ultra G2 does include a trusted execution environment in its hardware design. So it gives you that nice level of cyber hardness at the lowest level possible. So every command from our firmware is authenticated through a trusted middleware and then down to the board. Okay, every single update is authenticated step by step. Every boot process is authenticated step by step. So it really does give you that lockdown, cyber aspect of the controller to really guard against those attacks.
Why is cybersecurity so important when we think about access control?
Well, yeah, cyber does give you room for thought there. On the controller side, somebody could do a denial of service attack. They could do a man-in-the-middle attack and try to open doors, which is a life safety concern. Try to gain access to privileged areas in the building. So the Ultra G2 really guards against that. In fact, we do have a denial of service safety feature on there. If we do detect an attack going on, we will send up one last flare to the central monitoring station, then shut down the controller from the network. It still does the local operation though as the attack is going on. Then it pokes its head up and says, "Okay, is it ready yet? Can I go back online?" Then once it sees it's all clear, then it will.
Great. Are there any cases of access control systems being compromised that you can talk about?
Well, there's been some pretty well-publicized lab experiments, if you will, on access controllers with man-in-the-middle attacks and brute force attacks that end up opening the door. To be honest, the more publicized efforts have been on the reader to panel area where the reader itself is compromised, because that's the thing on the outside of the building. There's a little gecko device behind the reader that can play back card reads and try to fake out the controller. There's also card cloning, where somebody's card access credential can be cloned and used to spoof one of your card holders. So you have to look at the whole system at once, card to reader, reader to panel, panel to host, make sure that system-wide it's locked down to the best of its ability.
And what are some industries that could really benefit from a cyber-hardened access control system?
Oh yeah, I mean, most every industry, the ones that come to mind specifically would be, of course, the U.S. government market. They have very high standards. In fact, we do have a high assurance embedded feature in the panel so that we can use the U.S. government's PKI-based credentials. So we get a unique authentication at every card swipe for those government customers. We also have strict standards for NERC CIP, the energy market. And of course, finance, education, healthcare, they all demand very rigorous cyber features in their networking devices.
Right. Very good. And Rick, where can IT and end users go to learn more about this product?
Sure. Start with our website, www.swhouse.com for the information there. We also sponsor a mailing list. We have some webinars that we do periodically. We'd love to talk to you about the products.
Great. All right, Rick, thanks very much. We appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, Zach.